Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. Let's talk Fantastic Four. That trailer has dropped and man, it's got people talking. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. I'm really excited to sort of see their MCU debut. There's been a lot of movies over the years, some good, some cheesy, some not so good, but this one definitely looks like it's going to live up to the hype. So let's talk toys. Fantastic Four toys. There are lots of different Fantastic Four toys out there. Let's just put it that way. But there's one particular set that stood out to me. I've had it kind of boxed. I opened one of the characters and I'm really excited to kind of get into it. You can kind of see him here. We've got a whole bunch of them. Already opened my Human Torch. I just couldn't control myself and just kind of got really excited when he turned up. So I opened him up and I must admit, I'm not disappointed at all. There's all kind of interchangeable logos, heads, and there's this whole kind of effect piece that you can kind of put him on so that he's kind of doing his flame on thing. But there are 3 more. So without further ado, let's get into opening them up. The one that we're looking at in this particular video is of course, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Now, this is a very sweet looking figure indeed. He's got this really cool kind of elasticated effect piece as well. But just all in all, he's just a really nice looking figure. The joints are all clean. Now, obviously, they're not as articulated as some of the other figures out there, but what they lack in articulation, they definitely make up for in sculpt and design and paint. So I'm very excited to open this up. So without further ado, let's jump over to the table and open him up. Now, this is a good looking figure. You can already see from outside of the packaging that there are a lot of accessories, a lot of options for display and action figure photography, etc. And it's Reed at the end of the day, Mr. Fantastic. So, you know, the actual character has a lot of options when it comes to kind of playing around and kind of giving this guy some real, real kind of variety in regards to kind of accessory pieces and what you can do with him. Now, predominantly his main power is that he can stretch and kind of, you know, his body is like elastic. So obviously being able to utilize that in action figure form is pretty much a must when it comes to any kind of Reed Richards figures. Now, I know that there have been figures out there in the past that are a little bit kind of lacking on the elasticated accessories, shall we say. This is not one of them. It comes with a whole bunch. So straight away you get these extended arms. You also get this extended piece as well. I'm not quite sure where that goes, whether that goes onto one of the arms or whether that's on one of the legs, but you've also got this extended piece. You've got the 2 kind of extended arms. Now, because of obviously his costume and he's got the black gloves, it's all pretty easy to do it. Overall, it's a really nice figure as well. Like, actually just looking at it, it's a nice figure. It's really well sculpted. It all comes apart as it should do. You've got this really cool kind of display base piece. Having looked at it out of the box, I just thought it was a weird kind of way of displaying him, but there's actually space in there to put another figure. So obviously if you're displaying him fighting somebody or, you know, action figure photography, essentially this is him wrapping somebody up. You've also got a abdominal piece as well, and I'm not going to be able to pull it out without any heat, but it extends his abdominal kind of area as well, so you can put that onto the legs or you can put that onto the display piece. So there are so many different kind of options and ways of displaying him. So you could kind of extend his abdomen, you could then put him on the wrapped up kind of leg piece, you could then have the extended arms as well. So you really could just have him in a whole bunch of different ways. Now, I did think that they might include like an extended neck. You know, that's something I always remember him in the kind of early comics and in some of the animations and stuff. But I don't know. I think that might be what that piece is. I think that weird kind of circular piece is a neck. I'm going to have to heat it up and kind of get back to you. But if it is a neck, then that's an absolute bonus, because that's how I kind of remember Reed, and not many figures give you that option to kind of extend his neck. So I will get back to you on that. I'm really hoping it is a neck piece. But either way, this looks fantastic. Look at that. Look at those extended arms. This is a really decent Mr. Fantastic figure. Not only does it look good and is it sculpted well and painted well, there are so many options. There are so many different ways of displaying him and photographing him. I'm going to have some real fun with this one. There is definitely a lot inside the box. Diamond Select, once again, have knocked it out of the park with their figure.
these Marvel Select figures are fantastic. And the whole team together look fantastic. Excuse the pun, but they really do. They look like a really good setup. They're just going to look great on the shelf, and I can't wait to get the camera out and take some decent photos of them. Really not disappointed at all.
Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. And do keep your eyes out for the other videos in this series where I'm having a look at the other Fantastic Four Diamond Select toy figures.